Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. We have a game which will carry huge weight in this conference race. It's the Bulldogs and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. One of the points Coach made in the locker room before the team is that this is a separation game. He understands that both teams are undefeated in conference play, and whoever comes out victorious today can separate and make some noise. It is going to be challenging because it is a hostile environment, so he said we've got to be sharp, communicate, and be at our best at the line of scrimmage, establish the tone with physicality, and throw that first knockout punch. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looking for a crease to the left. Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Turns up, it's Freeman. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. And the Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. They'll run the counter. Nice move there.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
Lagway will try to get it from the gun on third down. Escapes the pressure to his right. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Bulldogs will call on their punt team. Looking for room. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Gets the back moving. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field.
Snags it, and there's running room. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Bulldogs are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to go.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide, and I can throw them the football, and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Flag wave from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure going right. Gets away from 1. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
You know, these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Chambers. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be 4th down. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Can they catch him? The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
They were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, Dave.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Got enough space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to...
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll try the right side. Got enough for the first down. At the 45 on his way. Turning on the Jets. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Motion from the back. Scanning the field, it's Chambers. Floats it out in space. Touchdown, Tar Heels! All that may be in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Knocked down in the backfield 2 yards behind the line.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. Thrust that arm out. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Blasted as he lets it go. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Flagway. Stepping to the right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Turner. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Bulldogs, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Going with the counter play here. There he goes.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Keeps it on first down. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing, Lagway. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun on third down, Lagway. Flips it out to the back. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to establish the run. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Here comes the heat. Out wide right, it's Schiff. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Reels it in. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Chambers. Turns it upfield. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. On the move at the 30. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the first half, and it's a first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got a man. It's Thurman. North Carolina will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down, gonna throw it. Rush is on. Got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. Into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 4 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's Texas A&M able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings.
And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. It's complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 33.
I mean, some quarterbacks have a hard enough time just completing passes in the pocket, but to do it on the run, like when you got that kind of speed and that kind of momentum going, it takes a special kind of athlete. And that quarterback, he's a different breed. Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Tar Heels have a lot of options on second and inches. Keep it on the ground. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Drops back, it's Chambers. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Wants to go up top on second down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Taking it the other way. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36. This offense has it with really good field position. Cuts it upfield. It's Turner. Powers through the defender.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Here's Lagway to pass. Buys a little time. Intercepted to stop the threat. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They're testing the right side here. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Chambers. Moving out to the right. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there, and you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
They'll run him again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Oh, he's got some space. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They take the lead here in the second half.
And this offense runs the option. They didn't need the option. The quarterback does a great job understanding that what the defense is trying to do. He's got space. He takes it. Why pitch it when I don't have to? Makes the big, long, explosive touchdown play for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Number 94, set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Chambers. Left side, it's Ship. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up.
and quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw one first. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
One final period to play. We'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. He's up to 107 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Back to throw, it's Chambers. Fires to the tight end.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option, down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions.
Snags it and he's open. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down. Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. Keeps it. Turning it on. He's at the 50. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Number 2 in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final touch, courtesy of that 76-yard sprint to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. At the 35, he's open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Fourth quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the fourth quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. He's going to take off. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. From the red zone, looking for a man. On target. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UNC! The extra point here would tie the game.
And this RB's been a weapon, man. How much fun is it to have a guy that can run in a touchdown, can catch two? You can deploy him anywhere on the field. He's dangerous. And this defense, they better get locked in, man. Wherever he's at, whether he's catching it, running it, all eyes need to be on him.
Deep in the end zone, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Gain of 21 on the play. First down for the offense.
So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Rides the option, he keeps it. Finding some room. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They move on top here in the fourth.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
The extra point is good. And now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
Set to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Making the adjustment. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Firing to the right, complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Long way to go on second down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the middle. Makes a grab past the marker. They'll knock him down, and he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time.
What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you need it. You really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz. But because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
He's changing the play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I got...
And here's the third interception of the night. Trying to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The give. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. North Carolina will call it second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Pulls it on the option. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. That is the final timeout for the Tar Heels. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. It's 3rd and 5. They'll run it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And, man, this is a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive, or do you go for the gusto? Do you try to finish this thing off yourself by getting the first down, continuing to possess the ball here in the fourth quarter with the lead?
The Bulldogs will punt it away on 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Chambers. He's taking a deep shot. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it, and it went right